What's going on, YouTube? MercenaryFFD here. I want to do a quick little knife review today of the Spyderco Sage 3. Had this knife for about 3-4 months now. So far I'm absolutely loving it. Give you a little bit of specs on this knife. The overall length opened up, blade out, everything fully extended, is 7 1/4 inches, and this is directly off the Spyderco website. And I've always known Spyderco to, give perfect, detailed information. Sometimes a little too much. The closed length of this blade is 4 5/16 inches. So it's a great little. I consider this a good medium-sized EDC knife. The blade length on this man is 3 inches, and the actual cutting edge is 2 3/4 inches. As you all know, I'm sure, the blade steel used on this blade is CPM S30V. Really great quality steel. On the higher end, not really the highest anymore, but it's a great quality steel. The weight on this knife is 3.5 ounces, so really good, not too heavy, not too light, really good midline, I think. One thing you will notice compared to the Sage 1 and 2, this knife is a lot fatter, and that's mainly because of the bolt lock design. This bolt lock action design, as you can see, as I open the blade, pulls back, and when it engages, it shifts forward. Now this design was created by Blackie Collins, who was actually inducted to the Cutlery Hall of Fame in 1996. I really like the design, kind of along the Benchmade axis lock or other designs like that. So I really like it. If you're one of those guys who like to flick your knife, you're more than welcome to do that. I'm not too great at it, but with some practice you can get it. Like everybody here on YouTube says, it is a lot harder to do this stuff reaching around the tripod here. The pocket clip is this classic Spyderco, almost looks like a paper clip design, as you can see there. Excuse me. When I first got into knives several years ago, I saw these designs on the Spydercos, and I was always a little worried, that can't be strong at all, it's just a paper clip. But I actually love it. Holds perfectly in place, and you knife guys, if you're walking down the street and see this in someone's pocket, you get excited, you know what you're looking at. The Spidey hole, the classic 1/2 inch hole. The handle material on this knife, see if I can get it focused in there, is this blue G10. You see the checkering in there. It's not too grippy, if you can hear that, but I personally find it just great. Does everything I need it to do. If it gets wet, you're still going to have that good grip. Going into this bolt lock a little bit more, how it works in case you guys don't know, and this is a solid back construction, by the way. You can't see through there. You open it up, you can see that bolt action lock in there. See it working. But yeah, another thing I noticed, some of you guys might not like, I personally do not mind, it's no preference to me. There is no hole for a lanyard on this knife, but personally, it doesn't matter to me. Anyway, going on this bolt action lock, excuse me, as you can see, as you slide this back, well, as you open the blade, I'll call it a piston, the piston slides back with this button here, and as it goes back, it goes more, and you can see this little indent here. As you open it, and it goes to the fully open position, that piston slides forward and goes into that notch in the tang of the knife, tang of the blade. So, it's got the classic Spyderco leaf-shaped blade, which I love that personally. Full flat ground blade, which I absolutely love that in a knife. You get my fingerprints on there. It's got the classic Spyderco label on there, symbol on there. One thing I'm sure a lot of you know about this knife already, there's a bunch of reviews out there. Excuse me. When you turn it over, you'll notice made in Taiwan. But gotta tell you guys, it doesn't bother me a bit. This knife is great quality. I absolutely love it. Okay, it does have the classic wonderful Spyderco jimping. I love that thumb wrap there. Get you good purchase on that knife. No slip in there. It does have this good forward finger choil, which lets you really choke up on this blade if you got to do some really fine cutting. Yeah, it's all Torx bit design. I believe it's, I don't want to tell you guys what size it is. I don't want to lie to you. First thing I noticed when I opened this blade, the lockup on this thing, like a bank vault. No wiggle any way, up, down, side to side, absolutely nothing. As far as cutting goes, I love the belly of this blade. It's really great. I love it. Great for any cutting tasks. Great tip. Absolutely love it. If I had to complain about one thing on this knife, it'd be the edges are kind of sharp. If you really get your fingernail in there, it's going to scrape up your fingernail. So you can do that, but it's going to tear up your fingernail. I find just using the fat of your thumb, flicking that thing out there, works great. Good thickness on the blade. Like I said, does everything you need it to do. Well guys, thanks for watching. This is MercenaryFFD. More videos to come in the future. I know there's a whole bunch of reviews on all these knives and all the gear and flashlights and everything, but I know there's already a whole bunch out there, but I just wanted to input my own little touch into things. So if you guys like it, subscribe. I'll be doing more reviews, EDC updates. Didn't do too good there, did I? EDC updates, gear reviews. Should be a lot of stuff coming. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and God bless.